I bet you didn't realize how stupid you are. At least according to the internet service providers. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much once again joining me for tea time. Today we have a little bit of misty morning coming to the end of it, and that is it. Clean. I hope you're joining me with your cup of tea, maybe a cup of coffee, hanging out, talking tech, talking photo, talking video. Today is a tech day. I bet you didn't realize how stupid you really were, right? I know I couldn't figure it out until they told me. The ISPs basically think that we are absolute idiots. And I was reading an article over on Ars Technica, and I want to read some of it to you. But then, as I always do, I want to dig into the actual filing that went through, because it's just, to me, when I read this kind of stuff, it's just baffling, absolutely baffling. But I think it's kind of good, because it'll let you know which ISP is which, possibly, in the not so distant future, if this actually goes through. We will see. But anyways, before I get into all this, I want to say that if you haven't downloaded any of my ebooks, go pick them up. They are free. Go to JCristina.com/books. Once again, JCristina.com/books. And if you enjoy this content, even in the least, throw it a thumbs up. That would be very helpful. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not. And if you are, click this little button over here so when I go live or when a new video comes out, you will be notified of it immediately. And if you just want to say thank you for all of my hard work on this channel, 1,000+ videos now. It's crazy. It's crazy. There's a little thank you button down here. You can click that if you would like. Give $1 or $2. That'd be very helpful. If not, that's fine. Consider becoming a member of the channel. That would be even better. So let's get right into this article. It says the U.S. broadband industry is united in opposition to a requirement that the internet service providers list all of their monthly fees. 5 lobby groups representing cable companies, fiber, DSL providers, and mobile operators have repeatedly urged the FCC, or the Federal Communications Commission, to eliminate the requirement before the new broadband labeling rules take place. What are these rules that they wish to be eliminated? All in opposition. All of these lobbying groups. You gotta love it. Government. The trade association petitioned the FCC in January to change the rules and renewed their call last week in a filing and in a meeting with the FCC officials. The requirement that ISPs list all of their monthly fees, quote, would add unnecessary complexity and burden to the label of consumer and providers, and could result in some providers having to create many labels for any given plan, the group said in the filing on Friday. Lots of burden, guys. Massive burden if they actually have to label things properly and actually tell you what is going on. It would be just absolutely way too complex for you to be able to look at your invoice, and instead of having one line item that just says fees that you must pay, and it's a one big number, in comparison to having a whole list, a litany of fees all broken down to what those fees are. I don't care what it is, but whatever those fees are, you should be able to see them. But that's just way too difficult to be able to look at this list and analyze where all of this money is going, and then decide if you want to continue using that ISP or not, right? It would just way too much. Once again, you're just way too stupid. They don't want to burden you, right? They don't want to add this complexity. Well, anyways, I went and took a look at the actual filing because I wanted to read it, not just what Ars Technica was talking about here, the way they just condensed it. I want to go in a little bit deeper, as I always do. So I went to the actual filing and I was reading through it a little bit. And this is actually what it says. It says, the associations also explained that the Commission's action in the report and order requiring broadband providers to display the pass-through of fees imposed by federal, state, or local government agencies on the consumer broadband label is an unwarranted departure from both the Commission's approach to taxes in the report and order and the Commission's approach in 2016. Yeah. This new requirement would add unnecessary complexity and burden to the label of consumers and providers and could result in some providers having to create many labels for a given plan. These unnecessary burdens would be felt by both the small and large providers. I don't care. Shh, don't tell them. I don't care. As the Commission itself acknowledged in its recent submission seeking approval of these requirements from the Office of Management and Budget, some broadband providers may need to create tens of thousands of labels in order to comply with this requirement. Once again, I don't care. The better approach, of course, these lobbyists are going to have a better approach than the FCC. Of course they would. The better approach, which was proposed in the petition and not opposed by any party, is for the Commission to require providers to include an explanatory statement that such fees may apply and that they vary by jurisdiction, similar to the Commission's statement of government-imposed taxes. Alternatively, the association proposed requiring the display of a maximum level of government-imposed fees that might be passed through, so the consumers would not experience bill shock with respect to such fees. Bill shock. We don't want you to have any type of shock when you see all of these friggin' fees. We don't want you to be shocked. We want you to be lulled into oblivion. We want you to be pacified. We just want you to relax, open up your wallet, and that's it. We don't want to burden you. We don't want to give you any additional information that might confuse you. We know you're stupid, so we're trying to keep it as simplistic as possible. We want one line item, and that is it. One line item with a big maximum total, whatever that maximum is going to be, and that is it. You don't really need to know where all of your money is going. There's no reason for that. There's no reason for you to be burdened by that. There's no reason for us to be burdened by writing that. Sure, right? What a big bunch of bull. So what will happen then, in my view, is you will look at different providers differently, because you will look at their bill and you would have all of their line items, because then it would be a necessity for them to actually list them all. And if some of those line items are for certain things that you might not be good with, let's say, without getting political, maybe there's a line item that you don't agree with according to your religious beliefs or whatever, all right? You just don't use that company anymore. You go to another company that doesn't have that line item, that doesn't send that money to that specific place, entity, organization, right? So I think it's a good thing. So we'll end up seeing what's going to happen with this in the next month or two. The FCC is trying to figure out what they're going to do with it and how are they going to rule? How are they going to vote? How are they going to move forward with it? But like we see here, 5 massive lobbying groups attacking the FCC with just like litigation and filings and filings and filings, because they don't want you to be in the know. They want to keep you like a mushroom, right? Feed you shit and keep you in the dark. That's the way they want us. They want us like mushrooms. That is their goal. They don't want you to know anything. One of the reasons is, once again, you're just too stupid to be able to understand anything. Just let us tell you the money that we want from you and then put one big massive line item on it and then you just pay it. Yeah, right? Anyways, guys, what do you think about all this? Down below, let's have this discussion. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, throw it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you did, tell your friends, family, colleagues to come visit the channel. Come visit me. Come visit us on Friday live, JC Live, usually right around 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Anyways, guys, head over to my website, JCristina.com, where you can find all the photography tools I've invented for you and me over the years, and hopefully there's something there that you might like, and if there is, please pick it up and support me and my family. That's it, guys. I'm out of here for another vlog. Many blessings to you and your family. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next one. Love you all.